Just about once a week, I have a patient come to me and say that they feel like a hypocrite for coming to faith at the end of their lives. So many people who are diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, a terminal illness, will find that their faith increases, or maybe they didn't have faith before and now they really are drawn to faith. And for those of you who are watching this, if you're feeling this way or you know someone who is, and you're Christian, or maybe you're sort of interested in becoming Christian, there is a scripture that I offer to patients who have this worry and this fear. And it comes from Jesus's time on the cross. So Jesus was crucified. He was hung on the cross to die. And back in that time, the legal system was really different. And even the people who put him on that cross were sort of going, I don't really know that we should be doing this, but crowds were saying, no, he needs to be crucified. It seemed very unfair and very confusing to many people and full of sorrow, of course. Now, there were two people on either side of Jesus that were also put to death by hanging on a cross. They were both called in scripture, they're both called thieves, criminals. And one of them reaches out to Jesus and says to him, can I go where you're going? Now, as they're dying, he's asking Jesus, can I be with you where you're going? Now, remember, these two thieves were people that actually the state had sort of said, no, you've done really things that we would crucify people for. Whether you believe in the death penalty or not, this group thought, no, they were guilty. They had done things that were not okay in our society, punishable even by death. And so here's someone who, might say of themselves, I'm a sinner. I did all the wrong things. And they're asking Jesus to go where he's going. So Jesus could have responded to him and said, no, come on, you're a criminal. You've done bad things in your life. And when's the last time you went to a worship service? I haven't seen you in worship services. I haven't seen you reading scripture. I haven't seen you praying. I didn't see you do good things. No, you're not going where I'm going. You're going somewhere else. But instead, Jesus says, you can go where I'm going. So I offer this to patients who are really concerned about, maybe I'm becoming Christian, or, I'm renewing my Christian faith like far too late. I haven't worshiped enough. I haven't gone to church enough. I haven't prayed enough. I don't know anything about scripture. I haven't read the Bible. And I haven't done enough good in life. Now, look at what Jesus says to someone who society said was not doing well, right? And needed to be punished by death on the cross. He did not punish that man. He did not condemn him. He did not deny him entry to where he was going. And in fact, he gave him a place of honor. So it's never too late. It's never too late. In fact, scripture tells us that all we need to do is believe to have everlasting life. There's that wonderful scripture, John 3:16, that says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not die, but have everlasting life. So I hope that this helps you. It's never too late to come to God, to come to Jesus. He is always there for you and always welcoming you. If you would like to learn more about how to deepen your faith, feel free to reach out to us at mychaplainconnect.com. But also, I encourage you to look around at the churches near you. You can even watch them online if you're not up for going out. You can sometimes call pastors, priests at local churches and say, I'm really sick, I'm coming to faith, and I'd like to see if I could meet with someone, maybe even over the phone. And you know what? If they say no and they're too busy, they're too busy. But there's a church out there for you who will be there for you and will be there to help you. So don't get discouraged, even if you get a couple of answers like that. I encourage you to keep reaching out, keep trying. And you know what? It's also really wonderful just to have your own prayer time. There's some amazing apps too that you can look into. You can read the Bible on an app. The app can read it to you. There's some really incredible preachers on podcasts and even on YouTube. And some really wonderful apps to help you kind of with your prayer life. So search it up and look around. Let me know in the comments what you found, some good resources that you love, and explore your faith. Read a book. There's also wonderful books out there, incredible books, devotionals you can look up. So explore your faith. There's so many ways to do it, and it's an exciting time. And I am excited for you. And if I, a lowly human, am excited for you, how much more is heaven and God just singing for joy that you are coming to faith at whatever time you're coming to faith. So I hope this has helped you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.